You see, I was 5 years old when 9/11 happened. And don't get me wrong, America has always had racial and religious factions, and xenophobia has always been visible like a closed caption. I mean, European immigrants are the only ones welcomed into our nation with compassion. Imagine always having to represent your entire race and religion, because you are your peers' only Arab interaction, and rather than using an encyclopedia or academia, we rely on the only 3 images fed to us by the media. A hijabi, a blood-drenched war baby, or a terrorizing assassin, maybe sprinkle in a little Aladdin and Jasmine. Imagine every year on September 11th, from 1st through 8th grade, your school essentially stopped its studies for a day, but rather than actually acknowledging lost lives, they would show us propaganda-filled video archives that demonized and dehumanized Arab and Muslim lives, painting us as if we are only comprised of submissive women and thirsty bearded guys holding machete knives, dropping bombs from planes who daydream of multiple wives, and then directly after showing us those videos that subconsciously made me wish the race could be a choice. Next, a monotone voice would come in over the intercom, requesting a moment of silence, eliciting in me conflicting internal violence. My heart would never keep quiet. It'd be pounding with paranoia while my peers were meditating, breathing hatred in through their noses, olfaction blowing microaggressions out through their mouths. Government satisfaction, political distraction to sanction retaliations for oil infractions like a mental vortex, meticulously inscribing prejudice into each vulnerable cortex. And if the teacher ever heard a word, he'd say, "Shh, no talking." Hush, little baby, don't say a word. Even if you speak, you will stay unheard. It was at that point that society taught me how to be a mockingbird. Locked inside a metaphorical cage at a really young age, I learned that my race was better left a mystery, considering what I saw every day on the news and in that class that we called history. What do you think happens when your actions teach kids you are inherently a disgrace, that non-white means this is not your space? Like, who put you here in the first place? Like, dear white boy in the 9th grade, please continue to call me a terrorist to my face. Like, that white Christian patient asking my race and religion, I swear that question must be an addiction, an extension of the human condition. He said, it's okay that my family is Muslim. Like, thank you, sir, for your permission. Like, that nurse I was shadowing saying that all Arabs must have thoughts of terrorism in the backs of their heads, and having every person in that room leaving that verbal message unread, having not one person to defend me. Your silence means you agree. If I wore a cross around my neck, would you treat me like a human being?